your eyes for a minute, close your eyes for a second. I won't change my mind.
Hi Posh fam, welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much to my latest subscribers for joining us. To my existing subbies, as always, you know how we do here. Thank you for staying on. Do like the videos that come on ever so often, as well as subscribe, share this channel with your friends. Let's grow. With that said, let's get into the commentary that was the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 13, episode 11, I think. Let's go. Now, so following on from the dramatic episode that was the Erica and Denise's altercation, as well as the sit down between Garcelle and Dorit, this particular episode was a little bit calmer and more tamer, and we got to see the fun side of this women. I mean, like, besides all the drama, they can actually have fun, and sometimes a mix of both does make the this particular franchise or this particular show fun and encouraging for us to watch. I guess we do like the drama, but when it's excessive, it becomes a little bit, you know, annoying. Anyway, this particular episode, you know, sort of concludes the conversation between Dorit and Garcelle. Let's just say those women are not really seen eye to eye, but again, because of the fact that they are co-stars and actors, they just had to, you know, agree to disagree with the particular line of differences that they both have. And this particular situation led on to us having to see the women congregate at Carl Richards' house. She has rallied the troops, I mean the ladies, to organize a day trip to Ojai, is that what it's called, or somewhere in California? Ojai, I think. They are going over there to celebrate Annamarie, the latest housewives of the franchise. It's her 41st birthday, and so they're gonna go there and just have a girls' time, which, you know what, it's needed. And who is not showing up for this particular outing is Erica. She is down with the Rona. We call it the spicy cough. She's got the spicy cough. Poor thing, she had to stay behind and not go with the ladies for this one. They go to Ojai, and very quickly Carl Richard decided she needed some retail therapy to start the whole day. And after some retail therapy, they all drove down to a winery for lunch and some beautiful spread. Now, during this particular lunch, they decided to do a game where they had to share some intimate details, like getting to know you better, but intimately. Now, what was the theme? It was more about attraction to the opposite sex. First things first, we saw Sutton Stark. Now, that woman is some freak-lick dick chick. She is freaky. Like, you can see that she's, you know, prim and proper, but she's got something. Besides, on the ride to Ojai, she did share that she has scored a second date with Steve. Remember Steve, Alexandra, the matchmaking doctor, you know, matchmade them, and she has now sort of broken the one date course and she has progressed on to the second date. So we'll see how this progresses. They're exchanging messages, sharing likes and interests, which is good. Now, during this particular girls' tour to Ojai and doing the card flip question and answer intimate session, we saw Sutton Stark literally tongue locking with Dorit as well as licking Carl's foot. I'm not sure what this woman is on. I don't know. I saw her drinking water and some lime juice, but that's all I can say. Okay. Next question was relations to having a girl relationship. Now, we do know Carl wasn't into this particular situation sometime in a few seasons back. However, she is now open to dating women. Who knew? Is she telling us something that we don't already know? We'll continue on. There was a conversation about if it's a no to have your spouse DM women on social media. Well, we all know the answer to that. It's clearly a no. Well, I would say in all, they had a fun time in Ojai. They had a good time, girl on girls time. There was no drama to report here, and it was good to see. Now, the scene did progress to us having to watch a therapy session between Dorit and her husband. I mean, okay, we all know Dorit has got PTSD following the robbery incident, but I think it is causing a little bit of rift because according to Dorit, the husband doesn't understand the level at which this particular PTSD is affecting her. And so this particular therapist came to strike a chord or navigate the nuances or help, should I say, PK understand better how to navigate when it comes to conversation with that surrounds her PTSD, you know, just make it light for their relationship. And I guess there was a light at the end of the tunnel, so we're going to give it to PK for being a good man here. But let's just say we're going to revisit this conversation at some point sometime. Now, during the girls outing in Ojai, Carl Richards did say that she's hosting a celebration of life for her friend that we saw or we watched 2 episodes back, which I mean, Carl was really devastated. She passed, you know, I don't know, you know, she unlived herself or something like that. And so she wanted to do a celebration of life and also raise awareness for mental health, which is a really good, you know, a good cause. Before that, we saw Garcelle and her boys having to talk about sex ed. I know how it is. Like for me, having to have this type of conversation with your kids, it's a very dicey, uncomfortable one. But sometimes it's necessary and it's important. It has to be hard, given the fact that her youngest already now has a girlfriend. So it's inevitable, you know. But you have to be cautious and be safe, I guess. Now, guess what? This particular episode ended with this celebration of life of Carl Richards' friends Lorraine. You know, I mean, present were Lorraine's mom and sisters, and who else was present? Morgan Wade, Carl's best friend. And there was something that was quite interesting because Mauricio wasn't here to support the wife, and all her daughters were, but Mauricio was absent, which is quite sad. I felt this is now telling us something. Like, even Dorit gave us a timeline. According to Dorit, 2 years ago, they went to the UK for vacation. And during this vacation, Morgan Wade was present. And according to her, the timeline indicates or suggests that after the vacation and the introduction of Morgan into Carl's life, there seemed to be a divide or a distance between Carl and Mauricio. Now, she is not giving us, you know, a full version. She is just suggesting. And what we take from that is up to us. There's a lot here that will be unpacked. This is episode 11, so there's not a lot of episode left to the end of this particular season. So I guess we are closer to uncovering what exactly is going on with regards to Carl and Mauricio's marriage. So it's interesting. I feel sad, you know, but it's something that it's a learning curve for all of us watching, and how people rich and famous navigate their own lives. It was a beautiful ceremony. The only thing that happened, or the drama that we have to talk about, is in relation to Annamarie. Now, Annamarie, for some reason, doesn't want to let go of Stark Sutton's esophagus. Literally, I think Annamarie is now investing in Sutton's esophagus. She has got some type of interest, and we do not know why. She wanted to find out more regarding the esophagus condition that Sutton has. I think the wrong person she tried to liaise with was Garcelle. Garcelle wasn't having none of it. Garcelle was like, why is it your business? What are you trying to uncover? It's none of your problem. It's her health issue. It should be personal, and it should not be a topic of conversation, except she chooses to talk about it, right? To the point where she suggested that maybe Sutton has got an eating disorder, and that triggered Christelle, who we all know has battled with this situation and is still battling with it. Immediately, she noticed the body language of Christelle after she made that comment, but then back flipped. We know she said it. Christelle was like, why would you use that word? And she was like, no, I did not say it, but she did say it. And this is how this particular episode ended, with Morgan Wade definitely giving us some country tunes and us vibing to her song and watching Carl Richard watch her. It was quite interesting. I cannot wait to unpack the next episode to see how all of this unfolds, guys. Like I said, it was a tame but episode this week, so there's not a lot that happened, and I'm so glad I can actually tell you something that is devoid of active conversation that involves two women fighting. Anyway, guys, with that said, I'll see you all in my next upload. Stay safe and stay focused. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Say what you want to say to me.